All right. Hey, you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to my live. Super excited for today to be talking about this topic of how to go from idea to income. How to go from an idea to income. So I'm going to give people a few seconds, hey, to come on in. Sorry if I sound sleepy. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. Hey, you guys, do not touch my coffee. Okay. If you're coming on today, let me know in the comments. Were you here yesterday for our live yesterday? Yesterday's live was amazing. I'm going to try not to keep this one. I'm going to try to keep this one pretty short so that people can watch the whole thing in the replay. So, hey, okay, glad you were here. Yesterday's live was amazing. And today I feel like just going live with you guys. So today's going to be really good. Hey, for those who have not started their business yet. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments who is either in the process or has not started their business yet. If you have started your business yet, if you have started your business already, you can still tune in. But today's really going to be towards those who have not started yet, because I know how it feels to be in that space of having an idea and wanting to be able to hopefully one day have an income coming from that idea. So I'm gonna give it a few more seconds and then I'll get into who I am and all of that. Not started yet. You've been rocking. Thank you so much. I just been feeling like coming on. You're researching. That's a good place to be. That's gonna actually be one of my steps. I'm gonna give you guys today 4 steps to start in under 30 days. So this is, of course, for those who actually want to start in 30 days. If you have an ideal start date of like a month from now or 5 months from now or next year, that's totally fine. Still take this. Let me slow down. Into consideration, because you can actually get started quicker than you think. And so we'll get into that though. So anyways, for those who are new to my channel, my name is Natalie. Y'all know me here as Natalie Nicole. I am a business strategist. I'm also a boutique owner myself. I started my boutique 1 year ago on July 1st, 2018. But I'm also a business strategist where I coach aspiring entrepreneurs and teach them how to launch their online business, turning what they already have an idea about, what they're already passionate about, and helping them monetize it, meaning helping them learn how to actually make money from it. I've been doing that. So I started my business over a year ago, and I've been like teaching for like the past 8 months. Like I was the person who, as soon as I knew something, I immediately came to my YouTube and taught everything that I knew. And that's still how I am today. I love teaching. And in that, I've had so many people who are underneath me start their own businesses, have gone out to do so many different things, start blogs, start different brands. And it's just really been a wonderful supernatural experience. So I love teaching you guys. I do offer one-on-one coaching for those who want to work with me directly. If you're someone who, you feel like you want to work with me personally one-on-one, aside from the YouTube videos, you can click the link down below in the description box. It's a form that you can submit to start working with me one-on-one. But I love coming here on live, love teaching with you guys on YouTube videos. So anyways, today I want to talk about how to go from idea to income, how you can have an idea and eventually have income from it. And this is going to be like 4 steps that are really simple, things that you probably know, probably common sense for most of us, but I feel like some of y'all just need to hear it again, okay, from the horse's mouth, so that you guys actually get started with building your businesses. So something that I learned while building my business last year was, I won't say that it's easier than it seems, because something new, anything new can be uncomfortable and confusing. So I will say, like, it can be confusing, it can be uncomfortable because it's new, but anything that's new is like that. So I don't want you to get deterred by how confusing or how uncomfortable it is, because imagine if you are a mother. I'm not a mother, but maybe some of you are. If you're in the middle of giving labor, yeah, it may be uncomfortable, but that baby has to come out. You're not going to stop halfway just because, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So I kind of look at starting a business or starting anything just how I would look at someone having or birthing a baby. Yeah, it may be uncomfortable, but a lot of things are uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that it doesn't need to actually happen. So anyways, are y'all ready? Let's get into the first thing that you guys need to do to go from idea to income is seek wisdom. Now, this means 4 different things, but I'm going to explain it in a moment. But you need to seek wisdom. If you have no idea where to start, you need to first figure out the steps, the proper steps to start. You can't just start anything without knowing what you're doing. Well, you can, but that's a really, really fast way to stop what you're ever starting. So different ways that you can seek wisdom are, I mean, really simple. You can look up books. So you can go on Amazon.com and get books on that particular topic. Whether you want to start a boutique, whether you want to start a hair business, get a book from someone who's done it. Get a book on the process. You can watch videos like this. Hey, you can do your own research, meaning go and on the internet. We have Google. You can Google. That's what I did. Honestly, I spent 300 hours last summer just doing the research. Okay, you can get research. Hold on, y'all. It's like when I start talking to y'all, other stuff start happening and I be wanting to fight. Okay, I'm kidding. But anyways, you can do your own research, or you can also seek out some type of coach, someone or something that is like experience in whatever you're looking to do. So whether that is the internet, okay, the internet has resources, articles, a coach, someone, but you need to seek out wisdom. And what I want to challenge you guys to do is make sure you're seeking out specific help. So like if someone just says, oh, hey, I'm a business strategist. Okay, in what? Or, hey, I have a book on how to start your business. In what? If you're looking for specific help, then, or if you're looking to start something specific, get your help in that specific area. So seek wisdom. A lot of people from experience, and this is not shade, I'm just telling you from experience, a lot of people will email me asking me a lot of specific questions. However, those same questions can either be searched in Google, they can be searched on Amazon for a book. You can be reaching out to me saying, hey, how can you assist me in this? So just asking me all your questions, or you can be looking at my specific video. A lot of people ask me questions that I've already made like a 30-minute video on. So it's really good to seek wisdom, but in a way that's actually going to help you. So I love to respond to your emails when I can. However, I give priority to those who are looking to me for coaching, right? So the first thing that you guys need to do is actually seek wisdom in some way. Do your own research. You know, we have Google, we have Waze, we have books, but you need to be committed. I'm gonna talk about this later, but I'll say it now. The level of investment or commitment you give something shows how serious you are about changing your current situation. So when I say investment, that can mean money or time. Investing your dollars or investing your time. The amount of investment you're willing to give really speaks to how serious you are or your commitment to changing your current situation. So if you're someone who you really want to, and I'm saying this because to start a business in 30 days is a very fast time. I started my business in 21 days and 3 weeks. And that took even more, time and commitment. But to start anything, you need to be serious. And the first step of being serious is doing your own research or doing research, seeking wisdom in some way. Okay, number 2 is proper planning. Jaleesa, you speaking it. I am gonna have Fearless more gear towards the fall time, like September time, maybe next month. But the next step is proper planning. Now, something that I did, and I talk about this kind of sometimes here, I talk about it with my people that I coach, something called a launch day checklist. Okay, once you've actually sought wisdom, once you've actually gotten the research, once you've actually figured out the steps to doing whatever you want to do, whatever business you want to start, then it's time to plan properly. So I myself, the reason why I was able to start my business in 3 weeks was I created what I call a launch day checklist. And on that checklist, I put every single thing from right here where I am today to my launch date of, let's say my launch date is August 17th. Okay, that's a few weeks. What is everything that needs to happen for me to be able to say I'm launching or I'm open for business? Whatever that is, getting business cards, setting up my shipping policy, going to do a photo shoot, buying my inventory, picking out the models, waking up early every day, whatever needs to happen from me right now to me saying that I've launched my business, I write everything down. I write it down, and I don't just write down a list because I'm sure if you're like me, in my note section in my phone, I got a lot of lists. Okay, I got a lot of lists, and y'all know I love my notebooks. I have lists everywhere. So don't just make a list and leave it, because you will just leave it if you just simply make a list. But the launch day checklist also has dates and times next to everything. Okay, if you're one of my students like Jaleesa here, you've heard me say this before. And I still stand by it today. Okay. Yes. Next to those notes, you need to have some type of date and time. Okay. For instance, let's say my launch day checklist right now has 5 things. Number 1, well, I'm not going to list all 5 things, but let's say it has a few different things. So get a PO box or open a PO box. Schedule my photo shoot at the rental studio that I want to use. Hire a makeup artist and a photographer. Finish photographing my inventory. Whatever needs to happen before I can launch to the public, next to every single thing, there's a date next to it. So for instance, open PO box by Friday, July 26th, 10 a.m. That's tomorrow morning. Okay. Hire a photographer by Saturday, July 27th by 3 p.m. And so next to every single thing, I'm putting a date and a time. And I'm not putting no date and time 2-3 weeks from now. If I'm today and I want to start my business in a couple of weeks, I'm putting dates and times like tomorrow, next week, this weekend, whenever I have the time. So if you're someone who works a full-time job and you don't have a lot of time, this is going to help you be serious and actually get started quicker. Because whenever you have a free time right now, put that time down on your launch day checklist. Whether it's tomorrow during your lunch break, put that time down. Whether it's Saturday morning at 8 a.m. before your kids wake up, put that time down. And I'm telling you to write that time down now because, of course, as humans, we naturally procrastinate sometimes, okay? So tomorrow, lunch break might come, and you might say, well, I'd rather sit in my car and scroll on Instagram. Well, because you have your launch day checklist already pre-made, okay, and because you already have those things itemized, there will be no more time for procrastination. Okay, there'll be no more time for you to say, well, I kind of want to go to the mall Saturday. No, you can't do that because your checklist says that by this time on Saturday, such and such needs to be done. And so whenever you have that checklist created, you are breathing, sleeping, and eating that checklist. Nothing could get done. I don't care what it is, unless it is, well, I don't care what it is, unless it's like an extreme emergency, somebody going to the hospital. Nothing needs to get done outside of that checklist. Meaning, if your girlfriend calls you and wants to go out to lunch tomorrow for your lunch break, you should be saying, hey, I'm sorry, I can't have something scheduled for that time. What is that something? That something is getting your PO box open during your lunch break. So whatever you're doing, because you already have this checklist created, nothing else can get in the way of you starting your business. Literally. So this checklist that you create, that this is number 2, you need to do this if you're serious about getting started immediately. Everything that you do, yes, prioritize, goes around this checklist. And let's say something comes up that you really, really want to do. That's cool. That means that before you do it, that item needs to get done. That either means rush to get it done, figure out how to get it done sooner, or something, but you really have to be adamant. And even if in the past you have not been good at prioritizing your time or properly planning out your time, let this be what you're serious about. Because the thing is, something I wrote down right here, well, that's kind of going into number 3, but we can go into that right now. Let's just go into number 3. Number 3 is staying focused. Okay, so number 1 was to seek wisdom, do your own research, ask for help, hire a coach, do something to get information. Okay, because right now, unless you went to school specifically for how to open a boutique, then you got some learning to do. And the information you cannot expect to fall out of thin air. If you're really interested in doing this, you need to be proactive. Okay, not just sitting back praying and hoping that one day you'll understand how to do it. That's not how things get done. I love when people email me saying, hey, I need help. How can you help me immediately? And honey, I will prioritize the time to help you immediately. I don't like when people email me saying, hey, can you give me the answers to this. The thing is, what are you going to invest? Your money or your time? Because see, I have all the answers, but I also invested a lot of my time. Okay, so why should you just be able to receive everything freely? Now, don't get me wrong. Hey, Devin, I love to come on here and talk to y'all like this. I have like specific time that I do Q&As, but I wouldn't dare stop, out of my day to just spoon feed somebody answers when they're not really actually investing anything for themselves. Because the reason why I don't do that is because my thought is, are you going to actually use this information? Or because it was given to you so easily, you'll just won't even, you won't value it. So that's that on that. But anyways, number 3 is staying focused. Okay. Now with staying focused, like you need to be laser focused, like just like your launch day checklist. Yay. Just like your launch day checklist. Okay. Your life, everything that you're doing, you should be focused on opening your business. The thing is, what I want you guys to think about right now in your mind, if you have your notes, write it down. And whenever you feel like not doing anymore, remember this. Why are you wanting to start this business? Don't give a fluffy answer. Literally tell me why. Why are you starting this business? Is it because you need more income? Is it because you want to pay your bills? Is it because you want to go on vacation more with your family? You know, what is the reason why? Why are you starting this business? I want you to write that down and really think about what is that. If you want to put it in the comments, you can put it in the comments. You know, why are you actually wanting to do this? And be real with yourself. And whenever you're feeling like you don't want to do it anymore, or you're feeling like it's too difficult, because it is going to be difficult. You know, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. However, it's going to take your focus. And so whenever you're falling off, I want you to have that why in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So that you're not able to fall off. And the thing about it is, where you are now, the only way that you'll be able to get to where you want to be is by you actually doing the work right now. So it needs to be your priority, because your family and your friends, your loved ones, whoever, you know what I'm saying? They might understand what you want to do and why you want to do it, but they're not going to go as hard for it as you will. So it's going to be up to you to be like, hey, you guys, I need to focus on this. Or, hey, you guys, I can't spend money on this right now because I'm working on building this. It's going to be up to you to really make sure that whatever you want to get done actually gets done. And you cannot really count on anyone else. If you're married, hopefully your husband or wife, you know what I'm saying, are as invested. But a lot of times it's going to take you reminding them like, hey, we're doing this because of this. We need to stay focused because of this. So it's really important that you guys stay focused on what it is that you want to do. And honestly, this is your focus. They want to build legacy for your family. Yes. Okay. Keep your family in mind. Keep that money in mind. You know what I'm saying? Also have other reasons like your family, passion. Those are great reasons as well besides the money. But also know that you're doing this to make money for that reason. You know what I'm saying? This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is actually you building a business here. Okay, so that's something that your family can have for generations to come. And so what I want to encourage you guys is that when doubt starts to creep up, you have to be able to actively say, no, I'm not going to deal with that today. There were so many times where I was, you know, building my business last year. And when you're in the building stage, it's going to take a lot of faith, because you're not really actually being able to see the fruit of it immediately. It's going to take some time to actually, until you launch, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're really in the business of, congratulations. We're really in the, is that Nastasha? We're really in the business of building something from absolutely nothing. Okay. It is possible. Our creator, God, created us that way. It's possible. We're made in his image. However, I'm not saying it's going to be extremely easy. Congratulations. Yay. We need to talk more about it. I'll ask you about it in the Facebook group. But I am happy for you. I'm happy for you. And so it's going to take a lot of faith in the process. So I want you guys to really focus on that and remember that whenever you're feeling like I can't do this, you know, first of all, you guys are free to email me if you guys need motivation at any time, because I understand what it's like to be faithless, to be fearful and doubtful. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever need some encouragement, I will always be here to encourage you guys. But you also need to be your own cheerleader as well. You know what I'm saying? I need you guys to understand that it may get difficult. It's going to take you having faith to be able to push through to actually see the finish line. And once you actually see that finish line, okay, then you'll be able to see the fruit of your labor. But in the beginning, you might not see any fruit in the beginning. That doesn't mean that what you're not doing, that doesn't mean that what you're doing is not going to be fruitful one day. It just takes time to see it, especially with building and starting a business. So say no to doubt, say no to fear. I want you guys to say no, and write this down. Say no to any and all destiny killers. Say no to any and all destiny killers. Destiny killers can be an emotion, doubt, fear, faithless. It can be people unintentionally, family, friends, people who aren't as passionate about it as you. It can be your own self, procrastination, laziness. Don't feel like doing it anymore. All of those are destiny killers. If you're having the idea and like the hunger and the tug to get started right now, it is for a reason. Even if you don't even know, some of us might not even know what that reason is for, why we feel led to start this business. For me, I wasn't really sure why, y'all. I felt led to start my business, but I really wanted to do it for whatever reason. I just wanted to do it. And it has now afforded me so many opportunities past selling clothes. I still sell clothes. I'm actually packaging up some orders right now, but it's taken me past that. And I see myself going even further than that. But it's hard to go past anything before you actually get started. And so it's important that you take the first step to get started. So again, we're talking about, yes, congrats to all y'all, the 4 ways to go from idea to income. Number 1, seek wisdom. Number 2, make a checklist, okay? Prioritize and make proper planning. Number 3, once all that's done, stay focused. You have to stay focused. Okay, it's gonna take time, but it's also possible to do it in a short amount of time. All right, and then the last one, which is so simple, number 4, is launch. Launch the business. If you already have the proper steps and you already properly planned, you've completed your launch day checklist, and you've been focused this entire time whenever you guys start, the last step is to launch. And this word is 5 letters, launch, something that we think is so simple. But for those who are new business owners, it's something that we don't think that we can actually do. I know so many people who say, well, I've done this, and that, and I still haven't launched yet. And I say, okay, well, what do you have left to do? Well, I don't really like how this looks. I don't really like how this is. That is a destiny killer. You're killing your own destiny. You literally need to, if it's your goal in starting anything at all, whether it's a business, a website, whatever you're going to start, do it to the best of your personal ability. Do it to the best of your personal ability. For those who've already started your boutique, I have something for y'all. Y'all can just stay tuned and I will help you out. Right now, I just want to speak to those who haven't started yet. But if you have started, stay tuned. I have something for you. But do it to the best of your personal ability. Perfectionism is also a destiny killer. No one is perfect. We were not created to be perfect. And that doesn't mean do it terribly or sloppy or not actually giving it any thought. Be intentional, be purposeful, and do it to the best of our ability. Do everything in excellence. But once those have been done, once that has been done, just do it. The thing is, you won't really know what needs to be changed. You won't really know what needs to be fixed for efficiency until you've started. I've changed so many things in my boutique from then to now. My target audience has changed. The type of clothes that I sell have changed. My marketing strategies have evolved over time. But I did not even know, I could not know the type of emails that I send have changed tremendously. But you will not know until you actually get started. You won't know what to change until you actually start. So I know a lot of us, like, my shipping policy has changed completely. I found out what works best for me in my business, but you hear that, in my business. As I'm in my business, I understand what is going to work best for more efficiency. The way that I package my orders completely have changed. I was wasting so much money in the beginning, as you guys can see from my videos, but it took me actually starting to know what needs to be changed. So I don't want us to get so hung up on the starting process, because a lot of people who watch my channel know for a fact, even I can attest to it, I talked about it last night. Getting started is not extremely simple, but it is one of the easiest parts of running a business, the getting started part. Yes, it's difficult mentally and emotionally because we're learning something new, it's uncomfortable. But besides that, it's going to be probably the easiest part in your business, because running a business, maintaining a business, making consistent sales in your business, that's the part that gets difficult. And I talked about this last night. So if you are in that category, I want you to rewatch that replay from yesterday, the live that I did. It's still up. I'm going to leave it up. But when it comes to running your business, it's going to take you guys, for those who, and this is for everybody, if you have or have not launched yet, it's going to take you being very intentional and attentive to your audience. The thing is, a lot of people make the mistake of putting out what they like, but the mistake in that is you're not going to be the one purchasing anything. Maybe you are, but for the most part, you're not going to be the one purchasing anything. Just because you sell something doesn't mean that your audience is actually going to like it. Some people ask, like, well, how do I know who my audience is? You craft that audience. The way that you market yourself, the way that you price your clothing, the way the inventory that you buy, your name, your website, your social media, all of that attracts a certain audience. Whether you know it or not, it does. That goes all around branding. Those who coach with me in any capacity, those who are in the School of Boutique Bosses, those who are in the private exclusive community for current boutique owners, our first lesson in both of those entities, those who coach with me one-on-one, we always focus with branding first. And branding is not just the pretty colors you put on your website. Branding is the way that the outside public sees your business. Who's going to buy from you? Who's your target audience? What's your brand story? All of those things craft your sales. It starts from there. I always say that the beginning to your marketing problems are your branding. It's your branding. And a lot of new owners, a lot of new business owners, maybe even older ones, I don't know, but I know from experience, the ones that I teach, a lot of people who are new kind of ignore the branding aspect of things because we don't really understand what that means. You know, it took me being in business for months and months and months and months and now a year to really understand what branding is and how it shapes my business and how it shapes my sales. You have the power, okay, to have any person purchase your inventory. Or you have the power, rather, to have any person come and support your business. It's all about what your messaging is and how you're branding yourself to the public. But you shape that. Once I discovered who my target audience really was, so I had an idea of who my target audience was, and then once I discovered who that really was, I was able to change my messaging and my products so that they felt compelled to purchase from me. But it takes work. Look, if you've already launched, look at your analytics. If you haven't launched yet, just focus on who you're targeting in your messaging, in your pricing, in your inventory. I'm so excited because for those who already have a boutique, let me just say it like this. So for those who already have a boutique, maybe you do or maybe you don't know, but I started an exclusive community for current boutique owners. It's called Fearless Boss 101. It is a membership site for those who already have a business or already have a boutique, and I'm teaching them every single month a new topic. And so this month of August, we've been focusing on branding, and tonight is our first live class where I'll be going even deeper into all about branding. And so right now I have about 12 business owners who are in there. That's my favorite number. So that's a good number for me. But I have about 12 business owners who are in there, and they've been learning how to do branding and how that shapes their social media, how that shapes their customer base, how that shapes everything. And so tonight we're going to go deeper into even like your inventory, your pricing. It's going to be amazing. So I'm super excited. For those who are already in the membership, make sure you check your emails. I emailed you guys this morning, and we're going to have our first live session tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you are a current boutique owner and you need assistance in either expanding your boutique, increasing your sales, or just getting mentorship on how to just do more with your business, the membership is closing this week. I'll put the link in here. I'm getting it right now for y'all in case y'all want to see more about it. But the membership closes this week, and it'll be closed for the rest of the year. I actually am satisfied with where it's at right now with people that are in there, because everybody who's in there, for the most part, seem to be extremely dedicated to building their business. And so that's what I need. I need someone who actually is dedicated to building their business, and then I'll give you all the tools, honey. So I've never done this before. This is unlike anything else I've ever offered. And I did this because so I teach you guys here on how to launch your business. I've been doing that this whole live. However, there are some of you who take my videos and you can start on your own. You don't need me, or you don't ask me for really assistance in building your business. But then what I do see is a lot of those same people coming to me saying, hey, I've launched and I'm having a hard time making sales, or hey, I've launched and so is not going right. And it's really hard for me in the moment to give you a one-stop shop answer of just do this and you'll get more sales, because there's so much that goes into marketing and sales in your business at the foundation. So some of you started your business on bad foundation, okay? And so it needs to be fixed from the core, and then everything else will elevate from there. And so I started this membership. Here's the link for those who are interested. I started this membership because I was really interested in helping people, but who already have a business. But the way that I help you if you already have a business is I got to go back down to your foundation. which is branding. I got to go back down to like how you started. And then from there, I can build you up month by month and give you different strategies to apply within your business. So people who are in the membership, they've been getting some work done on their branding. I've been seeing a lot of great things from those, crafting their brand story, getting me their like about, talking about their target audience. It's been amazing. And starting next week, August 1st, we'll go into our first marketing strategy that we'll be learning. And so I'm super excited. That's why I'm closing it after this week, because I need people to be starting with me from the beginning to the foundation, all the way up to elevation. That's good. From foundation to elevation. Okay. So for someone who you have a business and you're ready to elevate your brand, you can check out the link right there. It is for those who are serious about doing more. If you're someone who you want to kind of like test it out on your own, you want to go through trial and error to see what you can figure out, kind of like what I did. It took me a year to figure out what really worked. And if you want to do it on your own, definitely do so. But if you're ready to actually get assistance in building your business, or not building your business, but assistance on growing what you already have started, then that's for you. Okay, so that is that. But anyways, hey Shanice, hopefully this was helpful for those of you who have not launched yet, because this whole live was about those who need help with launching their business. We are almost in the month of August, and I'm super excited. And what August means is the beginning to almost the fall season. You guys, I cannot wait, because I'm going to be giving so many lives over these next few weeks and months, getting us ready for the holiday season. You guys, I've told you guys this story before. If you're on my email list, then you already know it. When it comes to the membership will be closing at the end of this week. So just a few more days. It's been open since last week. So those who are serious about joining, they've already joined. I know some of you don't see all of my videos, so that's why it's still open. It's supposed to close today, but I said that I would come on live today and mention it one more time for those who are ready to get started. So after that, it'll open again next year, sometime in the middle of next year. But anyways, I'm super excited for the holiday time, because we'll be, it's going to be almost the holidays time coming soon. And for those who don't know, for me, August to October last year, my business was on the wayside. I gave no mind to it. And then during the holiday time, I said, you know what, let me just try this out one more time. And I just did what I had to do. I talked about it yesterday. I did my marketing. I did my promotions. I really focused on my target audience. And the holiday time, you guys, I sold out of almost everything on my site at that time. I had such amazing results, and it was just like, you know, a good time for people to come and shop. So for those who I'll talk about that in a second, Shanice, who are having a hard time getting sales, holiday time is amazing. But for those who haven't launched yet, I don't care where you are in life right now. Your goal should be to start your business this fall, like this fall, okay? Because you do not want to miss out. I'm telling you, this holiday time only comes once a year. You do not want to miss out on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You do not want to miss out on that as a e-commerce store like owner. I'm telling you, it's like easy sales, okay? Easy sales. Shout out to my students who are on here right now. I know Devin earlier. That's why I tried to tell you guys, the School of Boutique Bosses is completely closed. It is over. It's not over. It's closed. And right now, we're actually tonight, my students are receiving week 3 material. We're already on week 3. That is absolutely absurd. But it's only 6 weeks long. But so I can't believe we're already almost halfway through. But they are receiving materials for week 3. This week, we're talking about inventory. So for those who want help on how to launch your business, School of Boutique Bosses, my signature course, where in 6 weeks I teach you how to launch your boutique. That is completely closed because it's already closed. You know what I'm saying? And I already like promoted it enough to those who are serious about joining. However, I am doing one-on-one boutique coaching for those who like one-on-one better, and for those who did not get an opportunity to join my course that is no longer available right now. And I don't even know if I'll teach it again because I'm moving into other things in my business, like focusing on my boutique and stuff like that. So if you're interested in getting like assistance with launching your boutique now I'm accepting just a few more one-on-one clients for the month of August, which is the perfect time to start your business right as we go into the fall season. So if you're interested, the link is down below in my description box on how to apply for one-on-one coaching. That's really for those who have not launched yet. So it's for those who have not launched. So yesterday, a lot of you reached out to me who have already launched. I'm looking to coach those who have not launched yet. And for those who have already launched, then the Fearless Boss. Oh, I think I gave you guys the wrong site. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that was it. That was it. For those who have already launched, then you need to come and join the Fearless Boss membership. Literally, it is like, it is. Oh, I didn't even mention this, but this really should not be a reason for joining. But for those who have joined and for those who plan on joining this week before it closes, you'll be getting a free Fearless t-shirt just because it's called the Fearless Boss membership. So that'll be included, and we'll talk about that tonight during our live session. Let me see. I'm scared to continue to put more into my business because I haven't sold anything, but I want to extend my business in beauty items as well. If you haven't made any sales, that is the exact reason why you should be joining the Fearless Boss membership, because there's a reason why you haven't sold anything. People are out here on social media, on the internet every single day spending money. Okay, people, I don't know about your audience, but like, for instance, I just went out of town to Las Vegas this weekend and I had all my products, and in person, people asked me, hey, where'd you get that from? Hey, where'd you get that from? It was from my boutique. So what did I do? I sent them my website, and immediately I got like 3 sales while out of town randomly on the streets at my father's function. So people are spending money. The reason what you need to ask yourself is, why are they not spending money with you? How is your branding? How is your website? How are your pictures? How are your inventory? How are your prices? All of those things factor into branding. And once those are all fixed, how are you marketing? Are you utilizing email marketing? Are you utilizing social media marketing, free and paid? Would your one-on-one session be helpful with vendors for children? Yes, I actually have coached a few people who have launched successful children's boutiques. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what type of boutique you want to start. I help with all e-commerce platforms. I even helped somebody start a hair business. She had to get her own vendors, but as far as setting up everything, as far as marketing, I mean, all of that can be the same. So yeah, if you're someone who, there's 2 aspects of things, and really this video is for those who have not launched yet. I want you guys to reach out. Now, something I will say is there are people who need assistance, one-on-one coaching. There are people who are really good at like self-starting, at doing things on their own. So if you feel like you're more of a self-starter, you don't really want to work with me one-on-one, you don't really feel like talking to me outside of these videos, that is completely understandable. A lot of my subscribers and a lot of people who I coach later on, they start off by getting my boutique business guide. That's also in the link of this video. The boutique business guide is literally an in-depth guide, like 5 or 6 pages of just me information on how to legally start your business, where to get your product from, whether it's children's product, women's apparel, men's apparel, accessories, where to purchase your inventory from, also how to price your inventory. I give you my formula and talk about pricing as far as doing your inventory. I also give you an entire vendors list and how to access those vendors. So if you're someone who you don't really want to talk to me one-on-one, you just want the information like right this moment, click the link down below. You guys can get my boutique business guide, and it's there for those who need assistance and want to start their business right now in the next 30 days or less. Okay, that's really all I have to tell you guys today. If you guys have questions, you can ask me now, and I don't mind spending a few moments right now just answering you guys' questions. Hopefully, for those who are ready to get started, the question is, how are you utilizing your social media marketing? That is the question. How are you utilizing your social media marketing? For those who are joining the Fearless Boss one-on-one membership, I see you guys are registering now. Make sure you scroll all the way down Okay, scroll all the way down, and at the bottom, you'll see how to actually register. Some of you guys are just signing up for my site, but it's not actually signing up for the course. Okay, so make sure when you click that link, go all the way down, read all the fun, pretty information, understand, actually read it now. Make sure you understand what you're signing up for. You can even see the curriculum of exactly what you'll be learning for the next, I think, 7 or 8 months. Look at it, check it out, see if it's actually what you need assistance with. And then at the bottom, you can see how to register. And I'm excited. You really want to join today because tonight at 8 p.m., we are having our first live session. And I'll be going live every other week. Either me or an expert of that specific particular topic will be going live. And so we have also an exclusive Facebook community and everything. So tonight is our very first live. I'm super excited. I'm so excited. Okay, questions, comments. For those who are signing up, I see you guys who have also submitted a request to work with me one-on-one. I will review what you've sent to me, and if I believe you're a good fit to work with me, then I will email you guys back sometime this evening. I don't work with everyone just because I don't believe everybody is actually like needing my assistance or fit to work with me. So I can kind of tell just by, you know, I might reach out to you for more information if necessary. But if you're wanting to work with me one-on-one, you can click that link right there. Okay, do you have any questions? I can talk to y'all right now. If you were on here last night, okay, first of all, who, write in the comments, I want to see who was on my live for most of last night, like especially like towards the end. Who was here? I don't know if it was you guys or other people. Let me know in the comments who was here last night on my live, because I have a question for y'all. Is your name Natalia? Shanice, I recommend you, and I'm saying this for you specifically, just because you've been here from the very beginning of me teaching on YouTube and me teaching here. I recommend, like I'm telling you, I know in my heart that you need to go and sign up for that Fearless Boss membership. For a lot of different reasons. Number one, you'll have a community of people who are alongside with you, helping you and encouraging you. Me being one, and other people who are also there. Okay. Also, you're going to get the steps that you need to actually be successful in your business. I know that you haven't reached out to me for assistance in any other way. You know, you've just been, you know, watching my lives. But I'm telling you, if you want to actually go to the next level in your business, there comes a time, you know, where it's time to actually invest and get the assistance that you actually need. You were here all last night? Okay, so I was asking was last night, did you guys see and have you guys considered making your prayer clock? This is super random for those who are not here. I can explain what it is. But last night I talked about briefly a prayer clock. I actually also put it in the Soul Food for the Entrepreneur Facebook group if you're in there. And I just before I came on live today, I actually created my prayer clock. Are you guys gonna actually create one? You definitely should. Where's my prayer clock? Oh, I think I have it in my other journal. Have you guys created yours? Hey, new to the live stream, I had a question on how to kind of connect with your target market. How to kind of connect with your target market. So I'm going to assume that your question is like, how do you connect with your target audience? Or how do you attract your target audience? It's really all about how you set up your branding. So as a matter of fact, not as a matter of fact, but let's talk about it on the way of social media. If you're using social media for your business, everything that you post should be intentional. So number one, you need to first figure out who is your target audience, or who do you want your target audience to be? And everything you put out needs to be addressing, talking, and speaking to your target audience. How important is a business name? I mean, I think it's pretty important. If you're having a hard time, Elena, coming up with a name, when I coach people, I tell them a few different things. You can think about something that is important to you. So like it can either be your faith, it can be values, what's something that's important to you. If that doesn't help, also think about why are you starting your business? Think about what do you want your business to be about? Think about who do you want your target audience to be. All of these things can be factors that you include in your name. So TrueCo Styles speaks to my values of faith. It also talks about the type of business that I want to have. So I wanted a truthful business with like true underlining like moral values, because I knew from the beginning that I wanted to talk about being faith-based. So that's why True Company is there, TrueCo. And then Styles is there because I wanted people to come to my store, kind of like a styling business. They can really pick something from my store, see how I style it, and like they have a personal stylist. So I thought about those things when I came to creating my name. Mary, you need to experiment. You can use 30, you can use fewer, but you won't know until you do all of the above. So I want you to post a picture and use 30, post another one and do 20, post another one and do 10. It really won't so matter how many you use. It really matters on the combination of the ones that you use. Tamiko, is that how you say your name? Tamiko, you are in the School of Boutique Bosses. So I can teach you in the course how to do your Facebook and Instagram. Just make sure you come to our live next week. Like I emailed you and told you this morning or this afternoon, whatever time I woke up. Make sure you come to our live and we can talk about it. Okay. How did that go, Shanice? You're welcome, Elena. Okay, great. I will see you in class and I will help you out, because you're going to see when I send out that replay. Okay. You're going to see when I send out that replay tonight that only one person was really in class last night. And she had basically a full-blown one-on-one session with me. That could have been you. I know you said that you were busy though with your kids. So that can be you next week. I mean, I'm sure she's going to come next week as well because she don't play. Okay. So you can get the assistance too if you just, show up. I already told you, girl. I already told you. It's okay. It's always next week, but just make sure you make it a priority so that your business can also be a priority. Okay. Sorry, that's one of my students. Any other questions? That's fine. You got some engagement. And so from here, you need to continue to seek engagement, and you need to find your target audience and engage with them. You can do a combination of plus size, a combination of shopping hashtags, combination of boutique hashtags, combination of follow like hashtags. It's a combination, but you need to try them all out. This really goes into branding. It's what I teach about. You're welcome. Yeah, you want to use a combination of hashtags, but this is going to be a part of your research and a part of your analytics of you. Okay, yes. Please come and join, because what you're asking, I teach specifically on what to do. And I promise you, listen, the thing is, it's a membership and you can cancel at any time. I had one student, she was like, this is really good, but she canceled because she doesn't know how to launch her boutique. And the thing is, the membership that I have are for those who already have a business. I'm going to teach you a lot of things within the membership, but what I'm not going to do is teach you step by step how to launch your boutique, because that's not what the membership is for. That's what the School of Boutique Bosses was for, which is why I have a separate course, for those people. Yes, it looked amazing. Couture Mom, right? I love your logo. It looks so good. It looks amazing. You're welcome. Any other questions? I love getting on her early. I've been getting on really early as of lately, like 4 something. And I like it because you guys know I like to be here for so long and then it's still not late yet. So I love it. Any other questions, y'all? Let me know. Okay, for those who reach out to me, there are about a few of you who reached out for one-on-one consultations. I'll email you guys back tonight. Yes, so don't. So do not, do not, do not, do not. If you're not selling your inventory now, buying new inventory is not going to sell your inventory either. It's going to be a waste of your money. So what you need to do is figure out why you're not selling out your inventory and then fix those problems. The only reason why I would get new inventory is if like the season is changing and literally people are not buying it because it's out of season. If that's not the case, then you purchasing new inventory is not going to be the reason why people then buy. And I don't want you to learn that the hard way. So I don't want you to buy new anything. And I need you to, yay, not my passion. I need you to focus on ways to sell your current inventory. Like I said, it could be a branding issue. It can be a marketing issue. It can be that you just need to be more consistent. It takes time. You need to be consistent. Something that a lot of people fail to realize is that it takes a customer about 7 times to see you or your product before they purchase from you. People need to see you and see your consistency and get familiar with your brand. So if you're not posting consistently, you need to start posting consistently. This is for everybody. Make sure you're posting consistently and don't be afraid to be like, I just posted this. I don't want to repost it. Repost it. Your customer could have seen it in passing on the way to work one day, and then you posted it again at night and like, oh, I need to actually go and purchase that. Then they'll go and purchase. So, and it's also important. This goes into so much stuff, you guys, like the reason why, so I will sit here and tell you guys marketing strategies all day, but it's going to be hard for me to be specific with you because I don't know your specific business. But another thing to think about is your analytics, or not even your analytics. You need to use your Instagram analytics to figure out what time of day your audience engages with you most. So if you're posting consistently during the morning time and nobody that follows you is on during the morning time, you're wasting your time. And they're going to be feeling like, well, nobody's liking my stuff. Nobody's seeing my stuff. Nobody's purchasing anything. Well, are you really like understanding your audience? That is the question. Thank you so much. I am that self-starter, and I literally appreciate your passion for teaching. My passion is learning and executing. Hey, that's good. Hey, listen, you know what you like. You know what you're good at. Yeah, I'm good at learning and breaking things down, teaching, and implementing. I love to research, though. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, before I go, if you guys have more questions, I'll address them as I see them. But before I go, just 3 things to look out for. 4 things. One is I'll be posting. Well, when did I post that video, y'all? My goal is to post once a week. Have I already posted this week? Yeah, I guess I posted the sales tax video this week. You may see another actual video from me though by this weekend though, just depending on how the week goes. If not, it'll be by Sunday. That's technically next week. So look out for a video from me by Sunday, 3 p.m. I'll be recording tomorrow. Also, next thing is if you're looking to launch your online business and don't know where to start, you have 2 things that you can do. You can either click the link down below, and I'll post it right here. You need to click this link to get one-on-one coaching from me, and I will teach you not only how to launch your business, but how to also make sure that when you launch, it is successful. That is my thing, not just teaching you the steps, but also making sure that you understand what to do even after our coaching is done so that you're able to implement and see success. Right now, my coaching sessions, for those who have not launched yet, I'm doing 6, yes, make sure you rewatch. I'm doing 6-week coaching sessions. Now you can start your business in less than 6 weeks, but I give you that much time so that you're in that time able to launch and make sure that you're getting feedback on after you've launched what's going to happen next. So that is the link if you're interested in getting one-on-one coaching from me. If you don't want to coach one-on-one, you just want to know information on what to do next, in the link down below, and I also will post that here as well. You can get the boutique business guide It's right here as well. And this boutique business guide will teach you step by step how to legally start your business, how to get access to wholesale websites, my top wholesale vendors, and how to price your products so that you're able to make a profit, not just a sale, but a profit, which is extremely important. And then last things last, if you are already a boutique owner and you need assistance with growing, expanding your current business, then right here is the Fearless Boss membership. It is open until the end of this week, and I'm helping current boutique owners learn how to brand, market, grow, and make sales in their current business. Super excited about that. So our first live video will be tonight. So for those who are a part of the Fearless Boss membership, make sure you are on tonight so we can talk. Yeah. Any last questions? If I want to do a 50% off sale to get rid of inventory, is that a bad idea? It just depends on your profit, how much it costs, and how much you spent, and how much money you're going to make with the sale. But also don't just do a sale just to get rid of it. Again, like I've said to you a few times while I'm on here, it's time to like dissect and figure out why you're not making sales. So just having a sale could be a good way to make sales, but what about in the future? Are you going to close down your business, or, you know, in the future, what are you going to do differently? All right, any last questions before I go? All right, if you're just coming on, make sure you watch the replay. I gave the 4 steps to starting your business to go from idea to income. And for those who have been here the whole time, make sure you have written down what I said and that you're actually applying those information. So don't just watch this video for a feel-good video, but actually make sure that you're really paying attention to what I'm telling you guys, because those steps that I gave you guys in the beginning of this video is how I started my business in 3 weeks. You know, it's not just saying I'm gonna be focused, but it's actually like in the knit of it all, staying focused and prioritizing and properly planning and seeking out wisdom. All right, you guys, I will see you guys probably, I don't know about tomorrow, but soon for another live video. Just stay tuned, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.